This morning I came across this post introducing sites for codecs, and in case you haven't read into it, the TLDR is this idea that coding agents they're producing more and more artifacts, but there's not really a great way to go about sharing those artifacts to just grabbing a URL, dropping it in Slack, sharing with a teammate or wherever that may be. And it got me super excited. I've run into this problem myself many times and I really wanted to try this out. And then I started looking into it and it seems that it's locked down to business and enterprise teams, and I wasn't really interested in that. It also seems that in general it's an experience tied to the Codex app or Codex desktop app. And I was also not super interested about that. And it got me thinking about building my own thing. And we came up with this idea of Hunk or hunks of code. And the way I would describe this is that it's a home for all of your agents' artifacts, whether that's wikis, whether that's documents, reports, you name it. And it's as simple as just installing the skill and using the CLI that we provide. And then it works with any coding harness that's you can imagine. You can go use it with Cloud Code, you can use it with your OpenCloud, with your Hermes agent, you name it. And I thought it'd be a really cool way to demo this by making a website that compares Hunk to Codex sites. So I went to Cloud Code and I just gave it a short prompt of, hey, make a microsite with a table comparing the pros and cons between Hunk and Codex sites. And Claude got to work, it chugged along for a little bit, and then it came back with this HTML. I have it open over here in my browser, and like reading through this seems like a fair comparison between the two products. Hunk is a lot more focused on static sites, static pages, where you go and ship your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, whereas Codex seem to have a bit more interactivity where you have a database. But then Hunk, you can just like go install the CLI, use it from anywhere, use it with any kind of agent or harness or tool. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I love this table. How do I go about sharing this with my team? Like, yeah, sure, I could go take a screenshot, but I wasn't really interested in that. And there's also a lot more to the site that the screenshot can capture. So that's where Hunk comes into play. I can just go copy the prompt over here, drop it to Claude, and this basically just says, hey, go read the skill MD file and create a Hunk. And then under the hood, what's happening is that it's going to use our Hunk CLI. And I believe in here we have like a Hunk create command that it can take the artifact, push it to our service, and then make it available on the internet. So if we give this a couple of seconds. All right. Okay, awesome. So it found the CLI, it's created the Hunk, and then you can also see here that I did not even have to log in or anything. It creates this claimable link. So once I click on it, it's going to open in the browser. I was already connected on with my Google account on the website, so it automatically claimed it. And then this is our team's workspace. I have here my current Hunk that I just uploaded. These are all the other Hunks organized from within our team. And now I can just go open this in a new page as a publicly accessible URL. I can drop this to my Slack. I can also go make it public so anyone on the internet can go see it. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope you enjoy using Hunk. If you have any questions or feedback, just let me know. See ya.